Sand feels grainy. Sand sounds like rustling of leaves. Sand tastes like dirt. Sand looks brown, though it's not. And sand smells like fresh rain on dirt. I am Vashan Wright, and I'm an assistant professor at Scripps Institution of Oceanography. I like studying how very small things lead to large things that we can observe. So I study sand grains, and when I look at sand grains, I ask the question, how many grains of sand are touching each other? What is the area of the contacts between the grains of sand? And those are really small things, right? And then I try to connect that with a big thing. How do those really small properties influence thus the strength or the resistance of the sand to earthquakes? The really important thing about this discipline is that this is about people, and it's about understanding the planet that we live on, protecting the people who live on the planet, and protecting the planet as a whole. But also, it's about our curiosity about the world around us and other planets. It's about our curiosity about how all of this works. I just got back from Botswana, and I was there for a month. So the goal of my research in Botswana is to study Earth's youngest continental rift. And we were collecting what's called seismic reflection profiles, which is kind of like X-rays of the Earth. If we're lucky, we'll be able to tell people how the Earth breaks itself apart in the earliest stages of it breaking apart and how that influences what we see now. We were in the safari. And this place is called the Okavango Delta. Now, the Okavango Delta is home to a lot of wildlife and many preserved locations. So while we were there doing this survey, we saw zebras, lions, lots of elephants. You know, I'll remember that for the rest of my life, and I'll remember the conversations that we had at the fireside. And I'll always remember that a crocodile bit our equipment in the last 2 days. And so it's a journey, and all of that and the data was okay. You know, what's happened with our Earth through time is that it's come together, broken apart, come together, broken apart in supercontinents, and this might be something that will happen in the far future. And that's a part of the cycle. By studying geophysics, I get to enjoy doing something that I love in general, which is finding small connections and small things that lead to big things that you can observe. And it's like the little people, the often ignored, the marginalized, the person who is not the shining star can actually emerge as being the most important thing for the world. It's that people have a story and people have a background. It's that people are made up of these small, little, interconnected spaces and experiences that all come together to define who they are, what they do, what they say, how they think. And I think that's hugely important.